We were supposed to discuss the last topic, that is the interaction between your
parents
and teachers, right? Okay, fine. I don't have any point to speak right now. Once you will finish it, I'll speak. Okay, go with Faizan.
So we are 19 years old right now. Okay? We know what is our responsibility, and we know how important the class is, the lecture is. When we don't sit in the classes, we are not regular. You send not you, like the college sends a message to our parents that, "Dekho, your son, your daughter is not sitting in the classes. She's irregular. He's irregular, and marks are low." And come on, why you have to involve our parents? We know our responsibility. We are 18 years old.
And coming on to your point is that there are only some students who know what they want to do and what their responsibility is. Actually, that thing has to be noted in mind, because everyone don't know that what I'll be doing once I pass out from this engineering.
Yes.
Most of them, they come to engineering by chance, or just that they don't get anything, they are thrown here. Okay, and they don't know. They don't know what they should do once it is done.
Yes.
And that's the reason some of the parents are more worried. And this sending attendance to parents and sending them this, that, they have come only once. They have come after their parents and teachers meeting, this, that, and all those things.
And you ask us to not use the cell phone in the college, like ban cell phones. There are like people who are protesting against.
No, earlier we were telling ban cell phone. Now we are not.
Yes,
all are allowed.
There are lot of there was so
We
many
cannot
cases.
See why we are doing that. Okay, only few of you people are using it in a good sense.
Yes.
Okay, and remaining rest of the 50 students in the classroom. So what they are doing?
I have a point for this. Okay, like if we have so much of hearts, and is this like we'll stop moving outside?
No.
If we are getting so much of dirty water to our home, we'll stop drinking our
Drinking
water?
water, no.
Obviously not.
No.
So the point is, like, when there is so much of advanced technology and we are not letting our kids to use it, maybe at some point of time they lag with respect to the technological advancements which are happening on the outside world. Definitely there is a guideline which is required for a student also. There has to be a constant observation from the parent side whether my student,
Yes, this
is
is my point.
my student.
Yes.
What actually he or she is doing, that is very important. Okay, so I don't say that you are not supposed to use cell phones because it spoils you. It's not like that. Okay, technology is there. You have to cope up with that, and you have to be updated every time. If you use it in a good sense, then it's okay.
I'll tell you this is what happened between my father and me. Okay, first I'm the person who got the smartphone in my home. Okay, it was way back in 4 years or something. So when I got it, I used to use Facebook, WhatsApp, and all other things. And my father always scolded me because I used Facebook
Continuously.
I use continuously my Facebook. Okay, now after there is a shift of 1 year, when he came to know that the smartphone are very essential in the life, he started using it. Now every night he used the smartphone, every night, and he shares those videos with his friends. The bunch of group is there, very tacky videos. We know that what kind of videos we send on WhatsApp, and he shows it to my mother, and they laugh on each other.
Like people laugh on other people getting hurt. Like
this is ridiculous. Okay, this is very ridiculous. There is a small kid who is being punished in that video. This correct? So those kind of videos are there. They will share each other and they'll discuss about it. And in Facebook also, they'll post ridiculous photos. Like you know what kind of photos they are. And all those photos.
I'm the king of my kingdom.
kind of. And like.
Bijapur's on.
Bijapur's lion and all those things. Like that thing, my father likes them. Okay, that kind of post. So it so happened, like when I asked him this question, like why you are so much using those smartphone now, he doesn't have an answer. He doesn't have an answer now. Okay, we all know that phone is somewhere very much addictive to us. It is very true. Okay, we don't want to get away from our smartphones or our social media. At the same time, we must have to speak about what we are using right now, in what way we are using it, so that we will somewhere get ashamed, or that will be triggering us, like I'm not using it perfectly, so let me change my way or behavior of using it. Until unless we don't speak about how do we use that gadget, we always have in our mind like my son is watching something different, and as a son I will be also thinking like my father is watching something different. So unless until we don't speak, we cannot break this ice.
Like I have the statistics here. More than the viewers of Netflix and Amazon, people watch porn. Let's be frank here.
See, even though it is banned, there are number of ways where you can
We
pass
can
through
pass
that.
through that.
Some coming down
Banning can never be a
to permanent solution to stop
problem
that.
solution to stop
See,
it.
we have to change ourselves.
Yes.
We have to change ourselves. For what purpose I require this? That should be defined
Yes.
first, and accordingly it has to be used. Okay. So those who have created as WhatsApp, Facebook, they are not fools. Okay, they are not fools. They have done it for a purpose. They have done it for a purpose, that too a good purpose.
Good purpose.
And we people are spoiling, and then we are blaming that. Then we are blaming that Facebook
It's
and
not that
WhatsApp
my father
actually.
is not
Like
it's not my father is using it for a rubbish purpose also. He's a contractor.
Yes.
What he does is like he is in home. Sometimes he may not be able to go to the site. So he takes the picture. He has given a smartphone to his managers and his engineers and told them to take the picture of what you have done today, so that I'll analyze it. Okay, and they also give the videos also with respect to how much lining has been done with respect to canal or bridge, how much it has been completed.
In that way, it is
that
So
very,
look at
very
that brighter aspect.
Yeah.
Look at that brighter
Brighter
aspect.
aspect.
He is using the technology for the right purpose also.
So
Yes,
as
that
we
is
began
how
with
we are
like
using
parents,
that matters a
informing
lot.
parents about what we are doing in college, we began with that. So before informing parents, we should also think, right, sir, is it relevant or not? So
yeah,
once I miss
exactly.
the class, then it is not like I'm a bad student and I'm missing all the classes and I have been like, it will be like a Hiroshima Nagasaki bomb in home if you inform it.
See,
If it is a so serious reason, then it's
See,
important.
we teachers generalize everything. Okay, we teachers
On the path of
generalize
it,
everything.
it's,
Okay, we have the habit of generalizing everything.
Everything,
Okay,
everybody.
say for example, Keshav is a good student. Sometimes if he misses the class, okay, there might be some reason behind that. Okay, so X and Y Z student, okay, X Y Z student, he's not at all good. Okay, and if he misses the class, straight away we think that he's obviously he is not a good student. So inform his parents right way. These are the things we generalize everything. Okay, so this is the problem. Actually, it's
And it
from
also
our
comes
side
on
also.
the students and
Like I know what I am doing. I know how to get 12 marks in the internals. So I write accordingly. I don't score in the first internals, but I am ready to score in the second internals. I know.
So sending
the thing.
envelopes of our internal marks to home,
That is only in the first years.
that is
Nahi hota.
nothing less than nuclear bombs.
No, it's because if you
People
can't check
care
it,
about us so much.
There is-
ज़्यादा हो जाता है.
No, there is another point also. Like your parents should know about your performance. Like they are paying
that
fees.
concern stays
They are
with
paying
both
fees. They
teachers
have
and-
every right to know about your performance. And if
You see,
suddenly, suppose we are not sending anything, your parents are at dark. They do not know anything, and they know that sometimes parents they overestimate their children also. So that
We'll
is
give you one
another
example.
point. Listen.
Yeah.
That they will think that Faizan is so good, he will do very good result. Faizan is not attending classes, not studying. They don't know. We have also not let them know, right? When Faizan fails, what happens?
Who is going to
Parents
be
come.
responsible for it?
How my child failed? He was not so bad.
He's not supposed to.
He has scored 90% in his PO.
And then if we give the history of Faizan, then what will happen? Why you are not informed us?
This is a-
So we want to be on the safer side, right? That's why we call. But actually, it is not needed because we
Yes.
are 18 years old. It is not needed. But
But,
this is again Indian education system. Indian
India.
children, they are immature. You say
So
that
much
you are
caring,
18
so
years,
much
yeah.
loving.
no,
And
actually,
parents are taking much more care of their children. That is one disadvantage. In foreign countries, it is not like that. At 16 years, they will throw you out of house.
see,
Go and earn
you
your
are
own
saying
money.
that you are 18 year or 19 years of
Age.
age and you know what is good, what is bad. And
Yes, sir.
are you really sure that
Your age
you are
has
whatever?
got your maturity.
Yes.
Like
No.
as of now, I know what is good and what is bad, sir.
Okay.
Huh.
I will tell you some other examples. Being a teacher, we come
Like,
across
obviously,
n
I
number
look
of
for advices from the people. Not like I'm going to alone going to take the decision of my life. I'm
Okay,
going to
so
take
as I
advices
said, we generalize everything. As I said, I will give you one or two examples. Just a year back, one parent has come to us in the second semester. Okay, not in the first semester. In the second semester, he has come to us, and he was started inquiring about his son. Okay, he being a laborer by profession. Okay. He asked maybe in the month of May, like this period only. So already 3 to 4 months have gone. Okay. He inquired about his son. We were also not knowing about his performance and all the things. And when we opened the attendance, he has not attended a single class. He has not attended a single practical. Not only our subject, in all the subjects, he has not attended anything. Listening to this, his father got shocked. I send him money every month. I send him whatever.
But he also is good money.
Okay, so everything I am sending him. What is happening with him? Where is he? Somehow we got him and he brought him to us. After asking what shocking results we got, you can't believe. He sold his laptop, he sold his phone just for IPL betting purposes.
So that's
So
it.
in that case,
the reason.
so what we have to do is we have to keep on informing the parents every now and then. It is his parents' hard-earned money. He has got nothing to do with it.
Like a policing. It's always obviously like a policing.
Like a policing.
No, so policing is needed. What I feel is because everyone doesn't have that same mind.
Yes.
Yes, in order to
Sure, like it's very difficult to say like policing is needed. I think
policing is not in a
obviously
strict
by
way.
my observation I can feel like this student may not be doing ridiculous things. This student might be doing it. Just by our consciousness we could figure out this guy is
Good, bad, you cannot.
I can judge it like on the
Cannot
basic
judge.
observation. Maybe this is very untrue that I could be able to get into his brain and see what is actually happening. But just by his
But by looking
observation,
at
I could make
we
sure.
can say that he's in off track. He's not in a good way. So we can easily make.
Don't you
that.
think the parents were spending with you for 24 hours? They couldn't take care of you. They couldn't observe on you. How can a teacher who spends maximum 1 hour with you could take care of you?
Yes.
That's my question. Okay, how can your parents blame on teachers as we could only spend only 1 hour and you can spend most of the time with them? They couldn't take care of your children and you are telling us or blaming us to take care of you. How could this be even possible?
So that's why
Can't
we
you
are
understand
doing.
the moods of your child? Like, for example, if he is having some bad habits from his physical appearance, you could
You can
understand it.
identify.
Really identify. So that's what we do is we just keep on letting the
Don't
parents
go
know.
home.
So what is happening. So once if they come to know regarding this, then they will keep an eye on them.
The reason why
This is
I
how-
want to give more freedom to them is like when you can decide the electoral system
At the age of 18.
At the age of 18.
Yeah.
You have voting power. You can make a decision for a country. You cannot make
That
a
I
decision.
tell in class every time.
How
So
can you?
actually
They
you
keep
don't
on
need
judging.
any
They keep
kind
on
of
judging. Our prime minister is not
counseling
working
or
properly.
The
anything.
reason why
For
you have been let down is because you have been not made to think freely. Let them make to think something. Okay, ask them questions. Like for example, when you go back home, don't interrogate him. Ask them questions. Like very simple questions. Okay, what did you learn today? Like ask in a manner that will make comfortable with your child. Don't ask like how many class did you attend. Instead of asking that question, just change your question.
Yes.
What did you learn today?
What have you learned today?
What have you learned? That's what I feel every parent does. Because even in our homes, what happens is when we go back from college, we don't get something to break that ice which is already there in the home. That nobody asks us what did you learn today, how much did you learn, or how much
Nobody
time.
is there to ask. Everybody is busy nowadays. Like, who has the time to ask? क्या पढ़ा तूने?
But they
No, but that is
but
needed.
that should
But
be.
that is
That is
needed.
needed.
At least at the
At
end of the
least
day.
not every day.
At least
So
once
once in a while,
Once in a week.
once in a week.
Even if you do
month.
once in a week, you yourself will be able to analyze what your child is doing.
Yeah.
And even being a child, what we expect is we expect our parents to ask us so
Yeah,
that we can break the
inform.
ice between them. So that instead of hiding things, instead of saying that I have bunked this class today for this reason, I'll be open and I'll be telling them that I have done this today. I could not attend this class because I have to do this.
My nephew is there who has recently passed in 10th examination. When I asked him like what you want to be, he said like I want to be an economist. Okay, like I was like fine. I didn't have that much of brain in that age to say that I want to be an economist. And he said that his mother was sitting next to him, my aunt, and he said like this guy is dumb. He's very dumb. He doesn't have a brain, you know. Like he speaks something else. I know that guy has been inspired from his teacher.
Yeah.
Whoever has taught him social science.
Yes.
He told like you can become an economist. There is a lack of economists in India, so you can become a chartered accountant or anything. He has told him. So from that he has inspired, and he's telling me, because he thinks that I am the only one person who listens to children. So when he came to me and he told me, like, I told him, you can go for commerce, after that BBA, or you can go for BCom also after MBA, and you can choose your CA also. It is left to you. You decide by yourself. But you make a proper research for it. What all subjects will be there? How can I manage with this numbering system? Whether you are good with the mathematics or not. Ask your basics whether you are prepared for that or not.
Yes.
And if you are not prepared for it, go for it.
Prepare it.
Start preparing
Yeah.
it.
Don't drop that.
Any of the parents start doing this. Like for example, before putting you down to the civil engineering, did they ask you a question whether you are interested in design aspect? Do you try to figure out yourself? Can you imagine the different blocks of this
Sir,
building?
and without asking, if we go and tell also, shut up, you don't have that sense.
No,
You should
actually,
do
that's
engineering.
right.
That too, civil engineering.
That's what
It has
I
got a
said.
lot of scope
Electrical
now.
engineering only.
Civil engineering.
Civil engineering, mechanical, lot
By
of scope is
2020,
there.
all the
After
senior
12th, I
citizens
said
will
my
be
father,
retiring.
sir. After
can
12th, I
easily
said
get
my
the job.
father, Papa, I
Exactly.
want to do
This
literature.
point,
I want to do Hindi literature. I'm really good at it. I write things. And many of them, when I was in second PU, they got published also.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
very good.
I write
Yeah.
some poetry. I write ashars also in Urdu.
Oh.
So, and Papa knows about it. I'm very good at it. I said after 12th, Papa, chodo engineering. I want to do literature. I want to do Hindi literature at least, not
Yes,
even
you would have
Urdu.
been very good.
Then he said, क्या लिटरेचर आपका झोला डाल के घूमोगी तुम
झोला डाल के घूमोगी तुम
बीए करना है साइंस में सेकंड ईयर करके बीए करना है तुम्हें he said this.
This happens because
Like society में एक
Yes,
status
yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes.
he said-
mindset
like mindset. Everybody has a
This is mindset.
thing to define success. How do you define success? People in India mostly define success. A person as successful
amount
as
of his salary.
amount of salary he's earning. How much?
How much is being
how much-
respected in the society?
Sir,
Respect
not
in
about-
this sense.
in terms of earning
In terms of earning money. In terms of earning money.
Sir, respect is directly proportional to power and money.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's all.
That's what I'm saying.
How
How much you are earning and
how much your knowledge values
Nothing
doesn't
No,
matter.
doesn't matter.
Power
It doesn't
and money
matter.
matters.
Power and money, only two
Hashtag
things.
Power directly proportional. Sorry, क्या? Hashtag
Money.
Respect is directly
Directly
proportional
proportional to power and
to power
money.
and money.
And
Irrespective of how you earn that money.
It doesn't matter.
Irrespective of how you earn that.
money.
No.
That's all.
At the end of the month, how much you are getting?
Yeah.
If earning,
That
how much
matters.
Doesn't matter.
If
Your
success,
forefathers left
being
for you, your earning doesn't matter. पैसा कितना आ रहा है
हाँ.
matters.
If being successful is the if you are earning money, then you are successful. Then go become a dealer, drug dealer. You can be Pablo Escobar.
You can become anything.
Anything
Human
you
capital.
want.
No, in order to earn money, you can do anything.
Anything.
Yes.
If earning money is the only motto you are having, then you can become
You
a
can
drug
earn
dealer
money
or
from selling
murderer.
someone's kidney also.
Anything.
Really.
See, I will tell you my own example. I always wanted to become an agriculturist. Okay. I wanted to become. Because I wanted. I was really very much interested in that. So I wanted to do BSc Agri and then Masters in Agri. I had some dreams. Okay. But unfortunately, when I completed my first PUC and second PUC, so at that time slightly drought was coming in its way. There was no proper rain, water scarcity. So these things were coming up. Okay, and my uncle, he has done his PhD postdoctorate in agriculture, and he came in the farm and he was doing that. But as I said, drought, scarcity of water, these came in the way. Amount totally drained up. So what diversion it took from my career is, see, your uncle is sitting idle, and if you do agriculture, you will also become like that only. Don't do that.
Failure of one person will be
Obviously, parents want their children to settle, earn money, and they don't want like what they have struggled in their life. They don't want their
That
kids
should
to
be-
have
should not be
kids, like,
repeated.
It
with
should not
their
be. It
children.
should not happen with their children also.
No,
They'll have that
one more
concern.
complaint I have with the parents is like they don't let their children to experiment on anything.
They don't let their children to experience the risk.
To experience the risk, like for example, I will tell you, as sir has told, I was also very much interested in agriculture. There is a small plot next to my home. I told like that is ours itself. So I told him like make a small way for me. Like only I don't need like entire space. I need a only small space so that I could experiment on different type of plants I can grow. Okay. Soon after I told, my father said only one thing. I don't have space to park my car. And you are asking a guide for it. This is all the problem of real estate. Okay, you cannot experiment. Your child cannot make any experiment.
No.
And every time I want to do something, it will be always said that only a dumb person should do such kind of things. Anything that you want to do as an experiment in your life. Like for example, even if you want to experiment with your fridge also.
No, I agree with the parents' view. Okay, they want to see their children settle, and they want their children should not struggle. All these things is fine with a poor family. Okay, but the parents who are having so much, very affluent,
like they are behind.
Why they
status,
don't let their children to experiment? Why they say that?
It is like MLA का बेटा BA कर रहा है.
BA कर रहा है.
Yes.
Exactly.
This is what I
Just
wanted to
like-
tell you. This is what happened.
Status.
Status.
So it is
Status.
about social status also.
Yeah.
Not only the thing that they don't want you to experiment, social status. You're a doctor, you're an engineer, then
And
you have
that
respect.
is
When you
one of the
take-
biggest-
when
So
they take
after
you to the
completion of
social
engineering
club-
and after completion of medical, if he stays at home, nothing is
Nothing is a
there.
big
No
deal
problems
in
with
that.
that.
Yeah.
But after completion of BA and after completion of MA, if he comes and sits at home, then actually
I have told you not to do this.
I've told
I
you.
have told you not to do this. Because certainly sir, that degree today what we get a degree certificate after engineering, that is also of no use.
It's
Literally
of no
if we
use.
see behind that, we have not learned anything. We have done engineering because we were put in that and we had to complete it.
Forget about your graduation. I am feeling right now after completion of post-graduation also. I feel somewhere down the line, I couldn't do anything in my life. Because the things I like, for example, agriculture or filmmaking, I'm not into it.
the things what we are
Only
really
s-
interested, we are not doing that.
We're not doing it.
We are not doing that.
I wanted
We
to
are
do
forced to do
it.
something else. We are forced to do something else.
Because, and
No problem.
also one more thing is that
Okay,
most of the time
correct.
I feel that the degree is only gained only in order to get a bank card as well as marriage. Because they will not marry once you. if
अच्छी
you don't have
डिग्री
it.
नहीं
That's
होगी,
the-
कोई बाप अपनी बेटी नहीं देगा,
नहीं
बैंक
हाँ,
ATM
हाँ,
कार्ड नहीं
हाँ,
देगी.
I heard it somewhere. I just.
3 idiots.
3 days.
Yes.
3 idiots.
Before that starts, yes, it was.
Like 3
No, like
idiots have
getting-
spoiled the entire life of a 12th standard student. What do you think? देखो भाई engineering जब join करेंगे, these kind of things are going to happen to me. Like I'm going to dance in the campus.
And I'm going to bath with a pipe in
I told
campus.
this in the class also, I guess.
Simply.
You told about great parties.
No, I told about this in the class. How do we define engineering movies? For example, if you take the example of
3 Idiots.
Hollywood movie, there are Interstellar, Gravity movie, which are defining cult movies of engineering. How does the engineering imitation game or anything? So those movies are actually explaining you the engineering aspects of different fields of engineering. I'll understand. Okay, different fields of engineering, but they are explaining it about science and technology. How do we define engineering in our India? Okay? And gradually, the quality of the engineering movies also are getting reduced. First movie was, I guess, in 3 Idiots itself.
Yes.
3 Idiots wanted to show that, okay, how do you behave as an engineering graduate? Now, when you come to the recent movie, that is Kirik Party,
Great party.
all they have shown in the movie is about boozing, drinking, and
Greek party.
Kirik
Kannada
Party.
movie.
Kirik Party is a Kannada movie.
It's a Kannada movie.
Okay.
So all they have shown is this much.
Engineering students.
In the life of engineering
Bunking
students.
the classes
Bunking classes.
and how to tease the girl.
That's the reality.
Yes,
How
they are
is the
showing
girl?
the wrong things.
Wrong thing.
Wrong things.
And
But
they are
they
showing it
think
in a
that's
manner.
the
Huh.
negative side.
No,
Yes.
they are showing it in a manner such that it will amuse the students.
That will attract.
And you ask anybody you want, like for example, anybody you want. Those who are from teacher and those who are from students also. How did you find Kirik Party? It's like best movie, sir.
Best
Very
movie,
entertaining.
Best movie ever
Very
produced in
entertaining,
Kannada
sir.
film industry, like I just said.
Now when I ask this question, like how was the Gravity movie or Interstellar movie, they say like
It was boring.
What is that?
It was boring.
कुछ नहीं था उसमें.
But those films, those they are actually showing what we will do what we can do being an engineer.
But they are making it more glamorous.
Yeah.
Like one more question, sir. How many principal की बेटी हर बार रहती है क्या? Like, and she is so beautiful. Like, how is that even possible?
That happens.
And she's of the same age as those final year students. कैसे यार? Like, explain me this.
And how many daughters does he have?
Does principal have?
Every batch guy will fall in love with that girl.
Principal's daughter.
You know, it is like if you want to see how do the teachers are portrayed in Hollywood movies, like you take the example
No,
of Good
this
Will
shows
Hunting.
the taste of the public, no?
No, like if you
yes.
take
Taste of
sir,
public.
if you take the example of Good Will Hunting or Schindler's List or any of the movies that you see, teacher is portrayed in a way that he is the person who's trying to heal your imagination.
Yes.
Okay,
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting, like Matt Damon.
Yeah.
The kind of movies that are shown here, always teachers are shown in a way that he is a worst worm in the class. Okay, he is the most boring person in the class.
Virus.
Virus, virus, bacteria. I don't know what all parasite.
That was the name of the director.
No, I don't know what all names are given to a teacher.
Yes.
Okay, and a teacher cannot be interesting in any moment of the time. Okay, he cannot be interesting. He's always boring and he'll remain the same. And this is not shown in this generation. It has been shown long back also.
From long
The only movie that I was interested in is Nagaram. That is only which tries to show the actual relationship which should be between a teacher and a student. After that, whichever movie has come.
Tare Zameen Par is.
Tare Zameen Par.
Tare Zameen Par is
Sorry,
also-
I just forgot that.
Tare Zameen Par is
also-
also-
Yes.
Huh. So only there are defining pictures we could say. Only those pictures in which we try to portray teacher as a good figure.
Yeah.
In rest of the time, what we show teacher
Either a comic character.
comic
is a funny guy. He's the most irritating fellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is according to our Indian scenario only. So what the
Like,
people are
get
seeing as a
inspired
teacher.
due to these movies, and they come and join engineering. Like this is the
And
stupidest
why is
thing
that
I've
if you
ever-
score 75% and above in 10th standard, you should take science only?
Yes.
And why is that so
Yes,
Okay,
please?
that we'll discuss later.
Yeah.
We have a different segment for it.
We'll have a different segment.
That is.
And I'm seriously fed up of those things. Like,
Seriously.
मुझे चाहिए सर वो करना है.
मैथ साइंस में आते हैं 50, बाकी सब में 90 आ गए, परसेंटेज बूस्टअप हो गया तो साइंस ले लिया।
You have to do science.
उसके बाद साइंस लेता है सक्सेसफुली 2 साल तक, बहुत
Social
डेंजरसली लेता
studies
है।
100 out of 100. But no parents say that you take social studies or arts.
Yeah.
But all the students almost very
You
good
see the
score in
picture.
social
Chetan
studies.
Bhagat, an IITian, went to IIM and did MBA, later became a writer. Terrible waste of
And
7
also-
years. Why, man?
Also the writer.
And
Writer.
the quality of writing, he
Writing.
does, like I'm live on Instagram, so Chetan Bhagat.
Obviously, like you cannot, like once after completing whatever engineering, after you went to MBA, then you wanted to become
A writer.
a writer. Obviously, you do not have connection with literature.
Nothing to do.
And do not expect him to write a good literature.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. When you do not have basics of
He
what is
has the
literature,
same
how
concept.
could he write it? So what all he has done is how to be a Bollywood movie.
Superstar.
Bollywood movie.
How to make
So
person.
he knew the ingredients that most of the people like, and we are so hypocrite. I'll tell you, 90% of the movies that we get are based on the love stories itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we publicly hate the love story, but internally
internally like
it
it.
was the same
Yeah.
thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
these
It
things
was the
are-
same thing.
Yes.
Okay. Can you find, like, for example, Michael Jackson or any other Taylor Swift? or-
Never.
They never make the
Those kind of things,
Huh.
shitty things.
they never make the music on the love stories. Is this correct? But every song here in India is directly proportional to the love. There are songs which are on nature. There used to be song on the faith, on the religion,
On mother.
on mother. There are several aspects out there. For example, there are songs which will showcase your frustration on the politics also in the outside countries. But here we have only one single concept of writing the
Love.
stories and everything on love, because we have the younger generation, and all the younger generation wants to listen to love, word love. Is this correct?
They are grown up like that. Atmosphere is like
can't help
that.
it.
Well, atmosphere is like that.
No other
We have created this type of
And
environment.
they are targeting their audience. They are getting their work done.
It's like a
It
marketing
doesn't matter.
thing.
Yes.
It's a market.
It doesn't matter to them
Market.
whether
You can't speak about that.
it doesn't matter to them that whether he or she is being getting